Hello, I'm Clair Lichtenstein. I'm an abstract painter. In 2012, I think it was, I decided that I needed a hobby and I joined Ricky Burnett's painting class. And I'd never really painted before, let alone touched oil paint. And Ricky introduced me to paint and painting. And I was actually painting these floating women, initially like drowning women. And looking back now, it's quite similar to what I do because it's Ophelia. The water imagery and the flowers in the water, and that also speaks to the melancholy and romantic atmosphere that my paintings have, that moodiness. And just got deeper and deeper into abstraction and started thinking in those terms. And he introduced me to a couple of galleries here in Joburg, and a couple of my paintings went up. And yeah, that was the beginning, and I just decided that this was what I wanted to do. And I just started painting, and I've been painting seriously now for about 10 years. And it's my love and my passion, my everything. There's also something about identity and a space for processing. That is such a huge theme for me. Immersion and immersing myself in the process and just getting out of my head. Having my own thing. Spending a lot of time in wilderness as a child and in nature, it definitely got me understanding the tactile. I use paint now in a playful way, the same as I would as a child. The great thing about painting has actually been that it stopped me from being such a perfectionist. Well, at least I have to try and not be a perfectionist. And if my work is getting literal, then I know that I'm being too analytical about things. So when the paint is flowing and free and the relationships between the marks are more abstract, then I know I'm on track. Well, I don't actually think that my art is saying anything specifically to a person, or I don't think it has a function necessarily, but it's more what it does for me. I'm very lucky that I get to do this. It's a pleasure for me. It's exploration, it's play, it's my me time away from being a mom. It's the working out that I get to do, it's problem solving, it's experimentation. I definitely feel that there is a spiritual element to painting for me. With every new painting, the goal for me is to actually step out of the way more than I did the last time. And that means that I'm just going to be taking instruction from the painting and the paint, and not try and actually paint anything in particular. Simplifying, playing with the structures and the marks, and building a strong surface tension, almost like scaffolding. Abstract painting is simplifying. I just need to trust the process and trust that I can manifest them. And I just keep going until they're strong enough. That's when I know they're done. Magdalena Abakanovich, she said that as human beings, we have the power to integrate our energy into objects. And I think that's true for paint and painting. And I hope that my paintings can vibrate with an inner life. And that's how I think they can communicate to a viewer. The paint always tells me where it wants to go, but I definitely choose what colors are speaking to me. Like this emerald green and the red playing up against each other, they definitely do activate each other. I can see that with my eyes, but also it gives me pleasure. I can see that something is happening there. And I know that's going to speak to somebody when they look at the work. When it comes to looking at my work and trying to interpret anything, it's just important to know that it's subjective and that the paintings need time. You need to give them time and find an entry point and get lost and allow them to instruct your eye and just feel what you're feeling. It's subjective. Abstract paintings are like music without words.